This is Volusia Today, a public information radio program brought to you by the County of Volusia.
Good morning, Volusia County. My name is Michael Ryan, and you are listening to Volusia Today, your one and only trusted source for local news.
The one and only trusted source for local news.
Do not
Nailed
listen
it.
to anybody
Love
else.
it.
No.
Love
But
it.
I'm so excited right now. Look around. It's like all my favorite people in the same room. I'm so excited. And Daryl.
Well, I'm blushing right now for our listeners out there. I appreciate that, Michael.
If you're listening this morning, I am sitting here with a whole bunch of co-hosts this morning. First and foremost is Maggie. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Clayton and I happen to know that Maggie was wedding ring shopping.
I was.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Maggie's getting married.
wait.
Just in case you didn't know, Maggie's getting married.
Anyone in Volusia County did not know, I'm getting married.
So the engagement ring wasn't picked out at the same time as the wedding ring? Because some people do that.
Yeah, what kind of guy did you find, Maggie? What's going on with this?
So James went and got my ring custom made, and so because of that, I have to get my wedding band also custom made. And so they basically, I have a curve in my band, and so then the wedding band itself also has to have the same curve. So we have to go back to that same jeweler to get the band made. Yes,
James
made
out
at
there
the same time.
James out there making us look bad, custom, huh?
They do custom on Temu?
Oh my gosh, that was mean. No, it's actually, we went to like a local jeweler.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're fantastic. But but I don't know if we'll do the same for his. His isn't as custom. He just wants a plain gold band.
Right, because he's a guy who cares about him.
Yeah. That's not true.
Call my boyfriend.
Tell him where to go. Yeah, no, he did a great job. I get compliments on my ring all the time, so he killed it.
So Maggie, we're gonna come back to you. So we're Maggie's in the studio with me. Also Clayton. Clayton, good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
All right, you got big plans for the weekend?
I do not.
Nothing?
No, just a low-key weekend. May check out something at the Ocean Center. We'll talk about
be
that a
going to
little
see
bit later.
some dinosaurs. That's what I'm saying.
But as far as like going out of town, anything big, nothing of that nature.
I tell you what, let's dig a little further into the Ocean Center in just a few minutes because we have a special guest from the Ocean Center. We've not introduced you yet, so don't talk anymore. So, Clayton, a big airport announcement this week.
Yes, Avelo Airlines. Again, I just want to say Avelo. It's not a Velo. I heard people talking about that. But like they tell us the way you think of hello, Avelo. So Avelo Airlines, they actually announced Tuesday, that they are going to be running a twice weekly on Friday and Mondays to Hartford, Connecticut. Big announcement there. Those new flights will start November 8th. Again, that just shows that Avelo's been with the airport a little bit over a year now, I think.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, that the partnership has been wonderful, showing the demand is there. And it's not just a benefit for our residents.
Yeah.
Obviously they can go up north, see family, visit that area, but also it significantly contributes to our economy. A lot of visitors come down to see what all Volusia County offers, and I think we have a little bit better weather down here than they do in Connecticut. Yeah. Maybe.
We have better weather than they do anywhere.
Yes.
And the convenience at the airport here, it just cannot be beat. When you can park and walk in 2 minutes and be like in line and walk through TSA in another 2 minutes and be sitting outside your terminal, like it's amazing.
Oh, and speaking of TSA, this week, there's been a TSA pre-check event at the airport.
That's this week?
Yes, it's this week, and actually today is the last day. So if you are interested in getting TSA pre-check, that's an expedited security screening at the airports. Not just Daytona Beach Airport, but any airport that does TSA pre-check. So definitely check out our website, volusia.org. We have a banner at the top. You can click on that. You need you have to fill out a couple of things online. You schedule an appointment, and you go to the airport quick and easy. So again, today's the last day to do that. Head on over to volusia.org and looking more to it.
All right, Sarah, I'll see you at the airport on your lunch hour. Get down there. So just as exciting, Clayton, you have a road program community meeting.
Not road program community meeting, but it's an easement community.
Even worse.
No, sand placement project easement meeting. We actually had one on July 17th at Daytona Beach Shores. And it was a great turnout, about 30 people, and they got to learn about the project. And about the easements, because for us to be able to place sand in front of your property on the ocean, we do have to have easement, very similar to the trap bag program we did last year. And there's actually 2 more easement meetings coming up next week on July 30th. That's Wednesday, 4:30 to 6:30 at the Ponce Inlet Community Center. And then the following night on the 34th, again, 4:30 to 6:30, it'll be at the Brandon Center in New Smyrna Beach. So again, if you own property, oceanfront in those areas, and you're interested in getting free sand placed on your property.
Yeah, and sand's not cheap, bro.
No.
It's expensive.
So definitely, go check out those easement meetings, because if you did have an easement or submit an easement for the trap bag program, you don't have to, because that will work for this project. But if you did not do the trap bag program, but you do want sand, we do need an easement.
What if I live on the ocean and I do not sign an easement? What happens to me?
If your neighbor did sign an easement and we come in, we put sand in front of your property, and you did not sign an easement, we're just going to keep driving to the next property that did sign an easement and put sand there.
Yeah, sand matters.
Sand matters, yes, it does.
For a million different reasons. Well, as exciting as your sand is, Maggie, tell us a little bit about DeBerry Hall.
Yeah, DeBerry Hall has their Echo Rangers going on. Children in grades 1 to 5 are invited to join Volusia County Echo Rangers for a fun program. Basically, they're going to be visiting all of the different Echo sites, which includes parks, libraries, museums, historical sites, all sorts of locations. And they actually have some kickoff meetings coming up. So from 10 a.m. to noon on Saturday, August 10th at the Port Orange Regional Library, and 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. on the 14th, and 10 a.m. to noon on Saturday the 24th at DeBerry Hall. So they get to go around and see all the cool Echo sites and find all the places that we have Echo locations, which if you guys haven't noticed, it's kind of crazy how many there are.
Right.
We had Echo on a couple weeks ago, and they really touched base on how many different things there are and how many different things you can do. And so it'll be a really fun opportunity for those kids to go and see what we're doing in the county. It's
such a beautiful property. Such a great way to spend an afternoon in the middle of the summer out at DeBerry Hall.
Yeah. And they get to become an Echo Ranger. How cool is that?
Yeah. All right, I tell you what, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to do a deep dive into the Ocean Center.
We are Volusia County Beach Safety. We're here to serve Volusia County's 47 miles of unique coastline. You know, Volusia County beaches. Yeah, those beaches. But also these beaches. We have millions of visitors every year, and we work around the clock to keep our beaches safe and beautiful. And you can help!
Swim near a staff lifeguard tower.
Pick up your trash. And fill holes. Identify, avoid, and escape rip currents.
Please leave the beach cleaner than you found it.
There we go. Look out for one another. And keep an eye on kids, especially near the traffic lane and in the water.
Pets are allowed at our 2 pet-friendly beaches, Lighthouse Point Park and Smyrna Dunes Park.
If you see something, say something.
A clean and safe beach guarantees fun in the sun for everyone. Thank you for doing your part to keep Volusia County beaches beautiful. See you at the beach!
Make the most of your day at the beach. Download the Volusia County Beaches app today. Sign up for real-time notifications on vehicle ramp openings and closings. Find staffed lifeguard towers. Get updates on tides and beach conditions, plus off-beach parking and coastal parks info. Volusia County Beaches app is available for your smart devices at the App Store and Google Play.
And we're back with Volusia Today. My name is Michael, and you are listening to Volusia County's one and only trusted source for local news. Clayton, it's almost just rolling too easy and too quick. I gotta change it.
It sounds beautiful, though.
Don't
change it.
It sounds cheesy radio. So I'm super excited about our special guest today, Brooke Sowell.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Hi.
Hi, with Volusia County's one and only Ocean Center. And Brooke, tell us, before we dig into the Ocean Center, because there's lots of things going on there, and starting today, I want to talk about this weekend, but give us just the down low on you real quick. How long have you been there? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to school?
So I'm actually from Volusia County, so I've lived here forever. My family's been here forever, so it's kind of odd being like always from here and everybody's from everywhere else, and I'm like, I'm not as interesting as you.
You're OG.
So you're the only true native in this room. Okay.
Yeah. So, which is kind of cool.
That makes you probably more interesting than us. Yeah.
Sometimes. So I have only been at the Ocean Center for a little bit. It's been about 6 months.
About January, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around about January. So still kind of new, but I think it's more fun than easements. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the boring guy.
So I have a pretty fun job, yeah.
And what do you do there?
So I'm the marketing specialist there. I do everything from promoting our events to making sure people know about our services and that we exist and that we're fun.
So it's easy to drive by the Ocean Center. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room for a second. It's easy to drive by the Ocean Center if you live here and wonder what's going on and think that building sits empty quite often. Is that the case?
Not at all. Not at all. So we have public events and we have private events. Our building is mainly full throughout the year. You just may not hear about it because some of those events are private. We just had Passion Camp. Do we know the numbers on PAC? Do you know any numbers?
Last time I heard
about
6,000.
Yeah, there's about 6,000 middle schoolers and high
to
schoolers.
high school. We had 6,000 of them, and we fed all of them. We have contracted food and beverage. It's OVG,
right.
Oakview Group. So I recently heard that they've done 40,000 meals in 7 event days. So,
wow, that's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food, especially for all the kids.
Yeah.
So we fed all of the kids. It is busy at the Ocean Center.
Good, nice. So, well, I tell you what, Brooke, let's just go right into this weekend. Yeah. You're leaving here and you're going to a media preview for what?
Jurassic Quest.
That's so cool. What is it?
So Jurassic Quest is kind of an exhibit all about dinos. They have all kinds of activities and events. It's family friendly. You can bring everyone from grandma and grandpa to toddlers. They have events for all different ages. So it's a really cool 3-day event that Jurassic Quest hosts at the Ocean Center.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Maggie, do you call them dinos?
No.
You do, don't you? No, you look like a dino.
No, I call them dinosaurs.
Yeah. I don't know if I was just old and like out of date when she said
unless
that.
we're talking about like dino nuggets, but
hey, those are good.
Other than that,
Dino nuggets legit taste better.
Yeah,
don't they?
Honestly, something about the shape and like, it's a good time.
Dino's easier to spell too.
It is, especially for little kids. I mean, yeah.
So, Brooke, what if I drag my 1,900 kids that I have down there tomorrow? What are we gonna do?
So they have dino trainers that kind of tell you all about the activities. So they have a new Triceratops race this year, and new to 2024, so they have new events for this year. They also have events from previous years that are like dino digs. You can dig for fossils, which is really fun. I remember going to one and we would dig for fossils. That was my favorite one. Really simple. There's all kinds of activities. If you go to JurassicQuest.com, you can see a list of all of them.
Okay, and it starts today and it runs through
Sunday.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you know the hours off the top of your head?
So today is 12 to 5. Tomorrow is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then Sunday is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. So there's some changes going on at the Ocean Center, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked about, right now, like I said, it's easy for somebody to drive by and think that the building is sitting empty, but it's really actually full, like I forget the numbers, but 90% of the year, right, or something like that. It's pretty high. Lots of events that are private, some that are semi-private. What I would consider to be like gymnastics and cheer, where it's open to the public, you can buy a ticket, but for the most part, it's a dedicated audience that's going to go to that. But there's a little bit of a different direction, right, Brooke? That's going okay. I'll go ahead and fill in the gap for you. So the council has come to us, the county council, in the last year or so, and said, "Hey, we want to see more public events, more entertainment events, more ticketed big picture events."
You're gonna give away all of our secrets.
Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna preview it a little bit, and we're gonna come back again probably later in the year and talk about this.
So we are looking to get into more entertainment stuff in our arena. So we have an exhibit hall and we have an arena, so we can host all types of entertainment. So we are looking to drive more event-related stuff. So concerts, comedy shows. We just hosted Bert Kreischer. And if you weren't there, you were missing out. So some more entertainment stuff. Our 40th is also coming up very soon, 2025.
Yeah, next year.
So that's really big. So be on the lookout for stuff for 2025. You never know what's going to happen.
So let's talk about that for a little bit. So Kreischer, how did Kreischer do as far as sales go?
Kreischer was practically sold out, which we have 9,300 seats in our arena. So that's a lot of people. And he was almost sold out, if not.
I heard it's right around 9,000.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's really, really good, especially for a comedy show that is kind of our introduction back into getting back in the game.
Yeah.
With entertainment.
So listen, it's just us sitting around the table right now. Give us some dirt on Kreischer. Give it what like I bought a ticket, I went, I sat next to my boss, which was super uncomfortable for about 4 hours with all that comedy that went on that made me blush. But tell me what I didn't see. What something behind the scenes, a little bit of a nugget.
So I don't have any dirt on Bert Kreischer because he's actually a pretty decent guy.
Is he?
And his whole cast, like they were all super nice, and his wife Leanne was super nice. But I'm impartial because one of my best friends is named Leanne, so maybe that's why I liked her so much. But I think his parents might be funnier than he is.
Oh, he brought them up on stage. They were like super cute.
It was Father's Day when we hosted Bert Kreischer, and his parents were so fun, like effortlessly hilarious, and they didn't even mean to be. So that might be the biggest dirt.
So now I got to know, does Bert Kreischer laugh at his dad's jokes?
I'm not sure. I didn't see them together as much as I was around just his parents for a brief time, but I'm sure that's why he was so funny. He gets it from both sides.
Nice. Brooke, go back into, because I don't think we know that too. It's easy to drive by that building if you don't go there very often, or you just go for a graduation once every 18 years or something. Help me understand what the components of the building. You talked about there's the arena, and then what are the other big spaces that you guys, what are your business lines?
So we have sports, lots of sports going on in there. So volleyball is a really big one. I mean, I don't know how many courts we can hold in our exhibit hall and our arena, but it's an insane amount. I actually used to play there, so in high school and stuff. So I was kind of familiar with the Ocean Center from volleyball.
That's like homecoming for you.
Yeah, it's like homecoming. Yeah. We have the arena, we have the exhibit hall, but we also have tons of other space. So we can host events from one person to 9,300 people at our arena and more in the exhibit hall. So we have such a wide variety of spaces that really anybody could host at the Ocean Center. So
the arena is made for stuff like Kreischer, or a musical act, or something like that, big like national events and stuff,
stage talent.
Okay, and then the exhibit hall, stage talent. That's great. I learned a new term, Clayton.
I like that.
And that's what I'm going to call you from now on. Your stage talent. Your stage talent.
No. I'll take it.
I bet you, yeah, but I would tell me, the arena. Tell me the exhibit hall.
So the exhibit hall is actually 93,000 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's massive. We host the boat show there, the home show. We have 90s Con coming up, which is huge.
Yeah.
All your favorite Backstreet. I don't know if the Backstreet Boys are actually coming. Urkel is coming. They're announcing new people every day. Heather Locklear, I heard, is coming. So that's really fun. Actually, her first appearance at a con in a long time, or ever, I think. So.
Yeah. 20-year-old me is super excited.
Yeah. So 93,000 square feet.
So that's going to happen. 90s Con is going to happen in the exhibit hall. Or the
90s
arena.
90s Con is going to happen in the exhibit hall for sure. If they have too much, they might spill over into the arena, which is also a really good benefit because we only have a concourse separating the two spaces. Okay. So they can combine it as one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have the arena, you have the exhibit hall, and then you have... What's the third space? What do you guys call that?
So we have some really cool spaces. We have our diving board, which is a balcony that you can host events on. Yeah. We have our ballrooms that can open up to smaller spaces to bigger spaces. We have air walls that separate, so you can kind of make the space your own. And that's about it. I don't know if I'm missing anything. We have so many rooms that I can't remember them all.
There is a lot of opportunity to host a variety of events there,
Right.
and I think it's everybody knows the Ocean Center for gymnastics and cheer and maybe a car show here and there and stuff. And graduations for sure, right?
Yeah.
But I'm super excited to see what's coming up in the future. I tell you what, let's take our final break. We'll tap into what's coming up.
Subscribe to the Volusia County YouTube channel.
And hit the bell icon to know what's happening in your hometown.
There are so many great places to explore.
And things to learn.
With over 1,000 videos available right now, the channel offers something for everyone.
Let's go!
Did you know we have countless features showcasing history, nature, wildlife, and recreation? Subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Or that we live stream important county meetings and workshops where leaders make decisions that can impact our everyday lives. Did you subscribe yet?
Or that we record our weekly radio show, Volusia Today, where we interview staff from the different divisions and departments across our great county, and they discuss the nitty-gritty of their field and expertise.
Go ahead, subscribe.
But that's not it. There's more. Subscribe and hit the bell icon and fully explore.
Score!
Good morning. Welcome back to Volusia Today. Happy Friday. We are here with Brooke. She's from the Ocean Center. She's been talking all things Ocean Center. So we were just talking a little bit about 90s Con, and I'm sorry to everyone, I'm about to crush your dreams. I was not born in the 90s, so.
Oh my God.
You missed the cut.
I did. I missed the cut. Only by a couple months, though, so like not that big far.
Oh no. Okay, wait. You got to pause. Hold on. So do you know who Urkel is?
No.
Urkel. You don't know who Urkel is?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
That's gonna be a new interview question from now on. Do you know who Urkel
producer
is?
Chantal, do you know who Urkel is? No?
Okay,
Oh
see,
my
I'm not
gosh.
alone.
Oh.
Okay, Moneyball, you know who Urkel is? Yes? Okay. Daryl?
I don't think I knew
Daryl?
one person that she listed off.
Oh, wait. 90210.
I know the show, yeah.
Yeah,
there's two, right? Yeah.
Who else is there? I forget who's on the list.
There's some boy band. I need to look up exactly who's coming because there's also another boy band, and I don't want to get it wrong and crush somebody's dreams if it's not right.
I tell you what, if you're listening, I would keep an eye on the Ocean Center website because there may be another boy band announced fairly soon associated with 90s Con that Sarah Ryan is very excited about. She doesn't know it yet, but she's very excited about it. So, all right, well, we'll quit picking on you. What else is coming up at the Ocean Center?
So we have, obviously, the 90s Con. We have the boat show, the home show that are super fun to go to. I love going to look through the exhibit hall.
The homes are the best.
Yeah. During, like, the boat show, and I'm like, I could have that. No, you can't. We also have the witches, wizards, and the weird.
And the weird, yes.
Yes. So that is going to be around October. It's in the exhibit hall. They're going to have all kinds of Halloween-themed things.
Yeah, it's at the end of October, even better, right?
So it'll be a good Halloween event if you want to come.
So you have the ocean show, the boat show, the home show is that the same weekend?
Yes, it's the same weekend, and I'm missing a really big one in September. We have Hot Wheels Monster Trucks.
Oh, yes.
Glow Live Party. It's the longest title ever, but it's supposed to be really, really cool. So all of these monster trucks look like Hot Wheels cars.
So cool.
Yeah, nice. I'm excited for it. Of course, kids are going to be excited for it, but I think the dads are going to be more excited.
Clayton, if I buy you a ticket, will you go?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
We have a discount
It'll be a first date.
I wanted to let me drop it.
I'll buy the ticket, but you got to buy dinner.
Okay.
So there's actually an opportunity to get there for the crash zone before the event. You can get there 2 hours before the event actually starts and get to know all the drivers and see the trucks up close. So that's really cool.
That is cool.
That's called the crash zone?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What's the glow party?
So the Hot Wheels monster trucks will be glow in the dark. So it's going to be like a light show and a glow-in-the-dark show. It's actually really cool.
So cool.
Yeah. I used to think of those like dancers where they have like the glow sticks. There's not the lights.
Like EDM for monster trucks.
Yeah, different vibe, but.
Speaking of EDM, also keep an eye on the Ocean Center on the website coming up because there's also big things coming up. So, Brooke, right now we're looking at this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jurassic Quest.
Yep.
We have Hot Wheels monster trucks coming up at the Ocean Center within about a month or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 90s Con right after that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between, you've got the boat show and the home show, so you can walk out with a boat and a refrigerator.
Exactly.
Like, what a better weekend, right? And then after that, you get into, I mean, at that point, we're already into like fall, and you get to go to witches and weird people or whatever that's called, right? All kinds. So, but the end of the year wraps up with a whole lot of sports, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we have the Sunshine Slam, which is a really big event. Last year, FSU was in it, UF was in it, a lot of big SEC names in it. So be on the lookout for when we release some information about that, because that's a really big event. That's super fun. That is also local to Volusia County. So, I mean, there's no closer place to go to see these awesome, sports teams.
And doesn't that go through around Thanksgiving week?
Yes. It's at the end of November.
So a lot of people are off work the entire week. Hint, hint, Michael. Does that mean so that'd be good? So that'd be a good time for people when they're off work. Just go check out the Ocean Center and all the games that week.
For sure, it's a 2-day event, so you'll have 2 days to try to go see some basketball.
So lots of things going on in the Ocean Center over the next 6 months. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the calendar. I think, if I remember right, I could be wrong, Brooke, but is Georgia in one of the basketball tournaments?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. There's too many names to list, but big SEC names.
Okay. So keep an eye on the Ocean Center. And Clayton, are you going to Jurassic this weekend?
I think we're going to try to get there. We have a birthday party. We have a birthday party to go to tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think, again, it does run through Sunday. So definitely we're going to try to check that out.
And if you don't, I'm coming to your house and bringing you.
I think my 4-year-old and 9-year-old, they'd be all about that. And again, like I went a couple of years ago, it was right before the pandemic, and I just had one kid at the time, and he absolutely had a blast. But I really enjoyed it too, because I got to learn a lot of neat things.
Well, so your kids were just a little bit younger back then. Were they scared?
No,
okay.
No, they loved it. Like I think he got to get on a little triceratop or something like that and ride it around. Like, well, it was neat.
Yeah, you can get on the dinosaurs and ride them. Like how
can you really?
Much more fun can you have? Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely going then. I'm gonna go. All right, well, I tell you what, we're about to wrap it up. Clayton, what is our ending message every show?
That's hard to choose from. We have many, but
it's summertime. People are in the ocean.
Yep, I always swim near a staff lifeguard tower. Download the Volusia Beaches app. Check out our social media page today and our website volusia.org, because we are going to be launching the new updated Volusia Emergency Management app. So be on the lookout for that today.
Nice. Maggie, any more wedding stuff this weekend? You got 9 seconds.
No, not really. We're celebrating a birthday, so it's my future father-in-law's birthday. So no wedding stuff.
Happy birthday. Everybody have a great weekend.